Hello children, welcome to Sarah Tucker Higher Secondary School, 8th Standard Social Science, Geography Lesson 1, Rocks and Soils. Today we are learning the topic is soil and its formation. Soil is a mixture of organic matter, minerals, gases, liquids and organisms that together support life. Soil minerals form the basis of soil. It forms on the surface of the earth. It is known as the skin of the earth. Soils are formed from rocks. It means parent material through the processes of weathering and natural erosion. Water, wind, temperature, change, gravity, chemical interaction, living organisms, and pressure differences all help break down parent material. It leads to the formation of loose material. In course of time, they further break down into fine particles. This process releases the minerals locked in the rock fragments. Later on, the vegetative cover which develops in that region forms humus content in the soil. This way, the soil gets matured gradually. Do you know? World Soil Day is observed on 5th December every year. Okay. Then we move the next topic is classification of soil. The first one is alluvial soil. Soils are classified on the basis of their formation, color, physical and chemical properties. Based on these, soil is classified into 6 major types. They are alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, mountain soil and desert soil. Okay. First one is alluvial soil. These soils are found in the regions of river valleys, floodplains and coastal regions. These are formed by the deposition of silt by the running water. Okay, it is suitable for the cultivation of sugarcane, jute, rice, wheat and other food crops. Then second one is black soil. These soils are formed by weathering of igneous rocks. Black soil is clay in nature. It is retentive of moisture. It is ideal for growing cotton. Okay. Then next soil is red soil. These soils are formed by weathering of metamorphic rocks and crystalline rocks. The presence of iron oxide makes this soil brown to red in color. It is usually found in semi-arid regions. It is not a fertile soil. It is suitable for millet cultivation. The next soil is laterite soils. These are the typical soils of tropical regions. These soils are found in the regions which experience alternate wet and dry conditions. As these soils are formed by the process of leaching, it's infertile. It is suitable for plantation crops like tea and coffee. Then mountain soils. These soils are found over the slopes of mountains. Soils in these regions are thin and acidic. However, characteristics of soil differs from region to region based on the altitude. Then we move the next soil is desert soils. These are sandy soil found in the hot desert regions. These soils are porous and saline. Since it is infertile, agriculture in these soils are not so successful. This one is mountain soil and next is desert soil. Okay. Then soil erosion. Soil erosion is the removal or destruction of the top layer of soil by natural forces and human activities. Soil erosion reduces the fertility of soil, which in turn reduces the agricultural productivity. Running water and wind are the major agents of soil erosion. Sheet erosion, rill erosion and gully erosion are the major types of soil erosion. Okay. Then we move the next topic is layers of soil. Yeah, first one is horizon or humus. This layer is dominated by organic material, leaves, needles, twigs, moss, and lichens. Okay, this picture is layers of soil. Turn your book page number 91. Okay, this one is first one, horizon or humus. Then horizon or topsoil. It is a part of topsoil composed of organic matter mixed with mineral matter. Then next one is horizon or elevated layer. E stands for elevated layer. This layer is significantly leached of clay, iron, and aluminum oxides, which leaves a concentration of ore. Then next one is horizon or subsoil. This layer reflects the chemical or physical alteration of parent material. Thus, iron, clay, aluminum, and organic compounds are found accumulated in these horizons. Then, horizon or parent rock. Partially weathered parent material accumulates in this layer. Then horizon parent rock. This layer consists of unweathered part of bedrock. Okay. Then soil conservation. Soil conservation is the process of protecting the soil from erosion to maintain its fertility. The methods that are widely practiced for conserving soil are afforestation, controlled grazing, construction of dams, crop rotation, strip farming, contour ploughing, okay, terrace farming, checking shifting cultivation, wind break and etc. Then uses of soil. Soil is one of the important natural resource. It is a basic requirement for plant growth and supports various life forms on the earth. The minerals present in the soil enhance and nourishes the crops and plants. Then it is used in making of ceramics of pottery. Then it is a source of material for construction and handicraft works. It acts as natural filter of water and purifies it. Then soil supports ecosystem and play an important role in land management. Rocks and soils are the important renewable natural resources. Both of them play an important role in everyday life of human beings as well as economic development. Nowadays, rock-based companies are in increase, which provide employment to a sizable population. As India is an agricultural country, the proper management of soil resource will lead to sustainable food production besides its use for various other purposes. So the soil resources must be conserved. This picture is our India map. Soils in India, okay. Thank you.